Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Hallberg Center for the Arts for Songwriters in the Round this evening. It's good to see you all here. I'm going to introduce these guys to you, and they're going to tell some stories and play some songs, and it's going to be a super fun time. So, starting on the left of the stage, J.P. Murphy grew up in Dinkytown, began writing poetry at age 12. Has a creative writing degree from Hamline University, performs with his band Kingfish Crow around the Twin Cities and maybe beyond. And they're going to be releasing their second album in November.
It's actually, I just scheduled the CD release show. It'll be December 10th.
Beautiful, December 10th. All right, give him a hand, everybody. In the middle is John Bennett. John Bennett's written well over 250 songs in his lifetime. In 1979, he was the founder and president of the Minnesota Association of Songwriters. In 91, he co-founded the Minnesota Association of Christian Songwriters. And he's recorded 5 albums of original music, which he has for sale this evening to the left of the stage. Give him a round. And Bob, I was going to ask you how to pronounce your last name. Could you?
Niemiec.
Niemiec. Bob Niemiec. Grew up in Northwest Indiana. That's you're the first non-Minnesota-born player that I think we've had here. That's cool. Bob started playing accordion when he was a youngster. He moved on to bass guitar, playing in a garage band called the Ravens. And about 10 years ago, he began seriously investigating his songwriting, and currently performs with his wife Glenda as the duo Why Worry. So go out and check them out around town. And just a little bit about Songwriters in the Round. I lifted this idea from events that they hold down in Nashville and probably around other parts of the country, where songwriters get together and they play their songs, and it's just a super fun time. So thank you, Nashville, for inspiring Songwriters in the Round, and thank you, Hallberg Arts, and all the volunteers that helped to make this happen. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I just want to say that please silence your cell phones, any small children that might be getting unruly, and let's have some Songwriters in the Round. Take it away, JP.
All right. Well, I'm JP, and I'm going to sing a song here that I wrote a couple years ago. We just finished recording it this summer. My band went down to New Ulm and recorded 7 tracks down there this summer. So it'll be coming out December 10th. Pretty excited. This song, actually, I wrote it, I think the dream of most songwriters is to get on the radio one day. I mean, I think that's one of my dreams. So there's a DJ that's for the Current, his name's Mark Wheat, and he has said that he likes train songs. I'm not sure if it's really true or how much he likes train songs, because I've never met him before, but I wrote a train song, hoping to get it on the radio. So here it is.
beginning, when I first started writing songs in 1967, a buddy of mine left his guitar at my house, and I just picked it up and just started making up chords, and before the night was over, I had like 3 songs, and I realized I was a songwriter. So I lived out in LA at that time. My friends all think I'm out in the wilderness up here. But I used to hear people like Spider John Conner on the radio, and that kind of inspired me. But this song is called Folk Hero, and it's actually the title song of one of the albums down here. It's you'll kind of get who the person is. You just won a Nobel Prize. I was walking down the street one day when I saw a man I thought I knew. I walked right up to his face, right then and there I got the Zimmerman blues. While I asked him for his autograph, he just looked at me and I looked right back, and I told him that he looked differently than the way I pictured him on TV. He's my folk hero, my folk hero, he's my folk hero, my folk hero. Was the damnedest man I ever did see. He sure has changed since '63. Bought every record he ever made. Kind of reminds me of Woody Guthrie. Robert Zimmerman was his name, and he changed it before he found his fame. Bobby, I don't care what you say. I know that you're way ahead of your game. He's my folk hero, my folk hero. He's my folk hero, my folk hero. Well, when I was a kid, I bought a Martin guitar. I sure was gonna be an old star, but got a harmonica and a wire neck brace. Couldn't play good, but I played like this. Changed my name, bought all my clothes down at the Army surplus store. Slung that guitar around my back, took off down that railroad tracks. He's my folk hero, my folk hero. He's my folk hero, my folk hero.
Well, I'm going to go back to the first song that I wrote that had words to it. I wrote several instrumental pieces. And, my biggest concern about coming tonight was whether or not I was going to miss a World Series game, because I'm a lifetime Cubs fan, which is why I have such strong character. But this is a song that I wrote after my 40th high school reunion, and a guy I knew that I really didn't like, his friend died, who was another guy that I went to high school with, who was an okay guy. But I was so touched by how this guy that I knew, how touched he was by his friend's death and his passing and all that, and that made me think about this song. And since this time, I've played this song at a lot of memorial services, so it's not like to bring you all down, but so we'll start with this one, and then everything just gets happier from here. Goodbye, my old friend. my old friend. Goodbye, my old friend. The good times, the bad times, and then go our separate ways, but we come back together again. We were friends from the start, young and running free. Now there's a hole in my heart where my friend used to be. My old friend. So long, my old friend. There's no new roads around the bend. No one on whom I can depend. I guess this is the end. My old friend. We were friends from the start, young and running free. Now there's a hole in my heart, my friend used to be. My old friend. Farewell, my old friend. Farewell to you, my dear old friend. No good times, no bad times, no you just need to pretend you're still here, my old friend.
The next song I'm going to play is a song that I did not write overnight or in one night or anything. As a creative writing major, I really enjoy rewriting, so sometimes I'll write a song and then destroy the entire thing just for one line in the song, one little part. But this one I had the music for a while, and it took me a while to get the lyrics, but maybe a couple months, something like that. It's called Sweet Desperation.
Always wants a little but coffee maker with the mind of its own. I got frozen TV dinner and high-speed blender supposed to make my life easier at home. There's a slicer and a dicer and a little tighter and a dust up on the top shelf. Got every kitchen appliance that's offered by science. But even with all of this extra help, there's just not enough time. No, there's just not enough time. No time to make my life fine. Seems like I'm always behind. I'm caught in the human race. I think back to simpler days, but there's just not enough time for me today. I've got a Japanese postcard supposed to go far on a gallon of ethanol. But when I get it on the freeway, I find that the fast lane has slowed me down to a snack sprawl. There's an automatic teller and a home computer down. Even multitasking won't give me no relaxing. There's one thing that I cannot find, and that's not enough time. No, there's just not enough time. No time to make my life fine. Seems like I'm always behind. I'm caught in the human race. I think back to simpler days, but there's just not enough time for me today. I've got a DVD and a cable TV and a rooftop satellite dish. I got 9 towns where there used to be 3 remote controls for every wish. There's convenience stores and quick stop gas and driving fast food lines. If I don't get me some leisure, you're gonna have me a seizure, 'cause I'm moving faster and faster all the time. If I don't take a hatchet to these time-saving gadgets, I'm always gonna be running behind. 'Cause there's just not enough time. No, there's just not enough time. No time to make my life fine. Seems like I'm always behind. I'm caught in the human race. I think back to simpler days, but there's just not enough time for me today.
I have a good friend who's a novelist, and he and I were talking about just how you come up with ideas. That he was telling me about a friend of his who's a poet. My friend Doug lives down near Atlanta, and his friend travels around the South to all these little towns and looking for what he calls the trigger town, the town that gives him this idea. And so I started thinking about trigger moments or trigger images or whatever it was. The trigger image for this song was the idea of a lonely guy out on a Friday night looking for something to do, and goes to a bar, and as he finishes his beer, he sees a girl through the bottom of his glass. nothing to do and nobody to do it with, nothing to see on TV. With the walls closing in, I ran from my room to find me some new scenery. I sure wish I knew what I'm looking for, and I'm hoping that it will find me. Maybe a little piece of heaven, set my soul free. Pointed my headlights straight into the darkness, but empty was all I could see. I drove through the evening, searching for something, somewhere where I'd rather be. There were lights overhead, flashing yellow and red, on an arrow that spelled the starlight. Signs that were open, the barbecue smoking, music and dancing tonight. Don't think the starlight is heaven, it'll do fine tonight. Got out of my car and went straight to the bar, sat down and ordered a round. Music was playing, the dance floor was swaying, but I had my troubles to drown. As I finished my beer, a vision appeared, saw through the end of the glass. Friends were out dancing, she saddled on the Lancer, our eyes met the very next pass. Can't say if she was from heaven, but she's in the starlight tonight. Up to her and I offered my hand and I asked her if she'd like to dance. She smiled demurely and then she said surely she'd love to give it a chance. Well, she held my hand lightly and I thought she might be an angel who'd come from above. My arm around her and spun on the dance floor like we were under the stars. It seemed a bit more like heaven, right there in the starlight bar. Oh, we danced and we danced till the music was gone, like we were gliding on air. While we were in motion, we both had the notion we were the only ones there. Two lonely people who wanted to keep on feeling between us real tight. We found our own piece of heaven in the starlight tonight. Oh, we danced and we danced till the music was gone, like we were gliding on air. We were in motion, we both had the notion we were the only ones there. Two lonely people who wanted to keep all the feeling between us real tight. We found our own piece of heaven in the starlight tonight. Oh, we found our own piece of heaven. Heaven's the starlight tonight.
it's gonna be winter again, so it's gonna be cold again. And there was a really sad story a couple of years ago about there was a girl in Duluth who lost her fingers. She went to the wrong house, and and the last thing she did with her fingers was say how awesome tequila was in her Facebook post or something. But I found that to be quite sad. So this is sort of about that, but also about the little kids that wander out into the cold in the winter.
been there and done that, out in the snow, up in the mountains in Colorado. So I didn't lose anything. Let's see. So I've been writing songs for 47 years now, and I'm still cranking out 2 songs a month, one for each songwriter meeting. They seem to help me get the songs finished. And this next song, I had a title for it and called The Northern Shore, and I thought, well, okay, that could be like, you know, ships coming into England and kind of invading England, the Vikings and stuff, you know, and I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool. But then my wife and I went up past Duluth on the North Shore, and I figured, oh, okay, that'll fit that title. So I just kind of took images from around there, put them in a song. Oops, sorry. There's a place I know where dancing waters glow underneath an endless sky. Set in stone, pine and birch trees grow, jewel of the north divine. Way up along the borderline, from Duluth to Thunder Bay, where ships haul the ore, life is superior, all along the northern shore. For such beauty and grace, time will slow its pace and cascade down a mountainside. Surrounded by stars, night captures your heart as waves sing a lullaby. Sun rises and sets, old time forgets. There's never been a grander day. Though we've been here before, there's more to explore all along the northern shore. From Split Rock Lighthouse to Palisade, Al Royal, Grand Marais, there's a place I know where dancing waters glow and seagulls happily play. Way up along the borderline, from Duluth to Thunder Bay, where ships haul the ore, life is superior, all along the northern shore. Where ships haul the ore, life is superior, all along the northern shore, all along the northern shore.
Trigger image for this song was a photographed poster I saw in a little shop in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was a cowboy out on the range sleeping in his saddle, you know. So that image always stuck in my head, but when I got a pickup put into this D28, I was fooling around and thought, that's a cowboy song, and then I thought of that image, and this is the song that came out. Under the stars, riding low in my saddle tonight, alone with my thoughts and my memories of you, wishing I could take back all the mean things I've said and done, change all the times I was wrong and times I hurt you. Born kind of wild, hot-tempered and likely to fight. Can't make a friend, and I ain't got a home. Now I'm back on the trail with the dust in my loneliness. Can't say where I'm bound, I guess I'm destined to roam. Every star in the sky only reminds me of you. I think of the things that I ought to do, like come back to you. So I'll keep traveling this dark, lonely path I'm on, remembering happier times, remembering you. Just can't seem to trust happiness. Like everything nice, broke me and you. Now I'm running from ghosts and into the wilderness. Man all alone in the world, man without you. Every star in the sky only reminds me of you. I think of the things I ought to do, but that I'll never do. Under the stars, riding low in my saddle tonight, remembering happier times, remembering you. A man all alone in the world, man without you.
All right, this next one is sort of a introvert's anthem. All right. I didn't want to go out tonight. He told me be alright. Said we'd all stay for a little while. Not sure
It's like frat boys round the cage, chug, 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 chug. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 out the door. I turn around to leave. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 out the door. And I turn around to leave. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 out the door. And I turn around and leave.
Okay, let's see. Capo. Well, this song is about gambling and taking one of the biggest gambles of your life. And this one's also on the Folk Hero CD. That whole CD is in my early songwriting. I was inspired a lot by Bob Dylan. And and this one came out probably about 2008, but before that album, it's called Who's That Knockin'? Daddy was a gambler, put it all on the line. He used to say to Mama, this'll be the last time. That jackpot never came, we felt the emptiness inside. Till the debt was paid, we barely survived. Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking on the kingdom's door? There's a 50-50 chance we'll get out of here alive. When you bet on nothing, you bet your everlasting life. When you gamble on eternity, you might be surprised. It's like shaking them bones and rattling dice. Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking on the kingdom's door? Takes faith to believe nothing created this place. When the evidence is staring us right in the face, and grasping at straws is a misguided ways. When you reach that final door, there is no escape. But when you leave this old world without knowing for sure what's in store for you on that other shore, lean not on understanding of what you learn, 'cause everybody needs a delivered room. Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking at the kingdom's door? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking? Who's that knocking at the kingdom's door?
This is really fun. It's just great. So this song came a couple years back. My wife and I went down to Memphis, meet up with some family and spend some time. I went to Graceland, of course, did all that stuff. But we happened to be there when there was a super moon outside. It was that giant moon, And I thought, boy, I'm in Memphis and there's this moon and there's got to be a song there, And so I just started writing all these cliches about the moon, and then the song happened. So. feel like a winner. It's a big bright delta moon. It's a big bright delta moon. It'll make you sing the blues, slip on blue suede shoes, stroll right down the Beale Street, shining like a neon light, bringing daytime to the night. Tides rolling in on the downbeat, with the big bright delta moon, with the big bright delta moon. It'll make you scratch and claw, make you swoon, and leap like a lupine lover. Makes the scene go wild, wailing, crying like a child. Everybody's running for cover from the big bright delta moon, from the big bright delta moon. Light a game on a mountain top and watch the scarecrow flip and flop. The wolfmen are chasing Dorothy. Makes the night owl whoop and sing. Forest dance and ring. We're all gonna have a party under the big bright delta moon. Under the big bright delta moon. Comes around just once in a while. When it does, it'll make you smile. The big old delta moon. Yes, the big bright delta moon. It's a big old cosmos moon.
Well, then I better make my choices real carefully here.
Does that mean I have one left or two left?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Okay.
Okay. Like I say, I go to 2 songwriter meetings, and if anybody's interested in a meeting in St. Paul, one is Christian and one is regular songs. So I've been leading one meeting for 26 years every month, so it's kind of been a long journey, songwriting journey for me. Don't let the sun go down on your love. Don't let that sun go down on your love. If you got a problem, then work it on out. Don't let that sun go down on your love. Don't let the door slam shut on your heart. Don't let the door slam shut on your heart. Let's forgive one another, that's where it all starts. Don't let that door slam shut on your heart. There's a joy there behind your tears. There's a joy there behind your tears. When you give a soft answer, it soothes away fear. Oh, don't let that sun go down on your love. Why turn your back on the ones that you love? Why tear down bridges, still holding a grudge? Release it all to the heavens above, and love will span the wider globe. And at the close of each and every day, before you lay your head on down, give thanks to the Lord for the love that you found. Don't let that sun go down on your love. Don't let the sun go down on your love. Don't let the sun go down on your love. If you've got a problem, then work it on out. Don't let that sun go down on your love. No, 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 don't let that sun go down on your love. No, don't let the sun go down on your love.
a song for the father-daughter dance, right? Well, so I kept putting her off, because I thought, it'd be kind of cool to write a song for the father-daughter dance. But I couldn't do it, it was corny, everything was corny, everything sounded overcomplicated and all that. Well, anyway, so I had a backup ready to go for the DJ, but we went to, they got married on Saturday, but the rehearsal was on a Thursday, and so we were at the rehearsal, dinner, and all that, and then we got home, preparing for people to come over and all this sort of thing, and I was actually inspired by Guy Clark, because I thought about Guy Clark and go, that guy keeps it simple, and I'm overcomplicating this, and so 20 minutes later, this song happened, so you can never tell, when something happens. But this was the song and I didn't play the song for the father-daughter dance. I had a friend play it, and a good friend of ours who sang it. And when I sent it to her and said, "Can you sing this song? Can you learn it by Saturday?" And she said, "Do you expect me to sing this without crying?" And I said, "Well, no." So, anyway.
Thanks a lot to everybody. Thanks for letting me share the stage with you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna play one here. This is a sort of based. It's a newer one. It's based off of some Rumi. If you've ever read any Rumi, 13th century Sufi mystic. All right. Okay.
After hour, that's their hallway. What about it?
let's see. Christmas starts in right after Halloween. So I try to write one Christmas song every year, and I've produced 2 Christmas albums, one of my own songs, and then the other one has 23 various artists, and those are over there. So let's see, I'm gonna try, this is my newest Christmas song. Christmas is coming fast, there's cookies to bake, presents to wrap, and the tree to decorate. Well, if you ever get caught in that Christmas rush, don't miss Christmas. It's getting closer now, you're counting down the days. There's Christmas cards to mail, preparations to make. When you feel like you're lost in that December rush, don't miss Christmas. Do you sit back and wonder what it's all for? This was the day that Jesus was born. The celebration's over now. Did you take it all in? Did you draw any closer to family and friends? If you feel there's something you might have missed, well, don't miss Christmas. Sit back and wonder what it's all for. This is the day that Jesus was born. The celebration's over now. Did you take it all in? Did you draw any closer to family and friends? If you feel that there's something you might have missed, don't miss Christmas. If you feel that there's something you might have missed, well, don't miss Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you, Andrew, for inviting me to play with these guys. I haven't heard a song that I didn't like. Really fun. So this is a song that is a collaborative song. I started fooling around with I had a nylon string guitar, and I started fooling around with sort of like Spanish sounding kinds of things, and I came up with this melody, but I didn't know anything about Spain, so I asked my good friend Chris Davies, who's sitting down here, who lived in Spain for a while. I said, "Can you write a song about Spain, you know?" And so anyway, so he came over one Friday evening, and we sat outside and grilled pizzas out on the barbecue grill and started playing around with it. Chris and I coming up with ideas and words, and then my wife Glenda came home, and she sat out there and got her flute out, and she speaks Spanish, so she got her Spanish right, you know. So I typically don't sing this song, but I really wanted to because my friend Chris is here. And I've got all the words right here. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, all right? It's called Spanish Nights. So long since you've been in town, Paseo, that's how we're walking down. Rosa with her tight pulled hair, the flowery dresses she always wears. Senorita, make me smile. Senorita, make me smile. La Plaza de Naranja will be in bloom. Pescada, sweet smells that fill our room. Cafe con leche on a long summer walk. Beautiful silence and magical talks. Senorita, make me smile. Senorita, make me smile. Mallorca, the island that calls your name. Familia, that's Fuente from where you came. Spanish nights, Costa del Sol, lazy days and moonlight strolls. Senorita, own my soul. Senorita, own my soul. Tres meses, my love for you has grown. Mid verano, don't leave me alone. I'll walk with you, fire and sun. Mi amor, my only one. Senorita, own my soul. Senorita, own my soul. Last night on the Marbella strand, preguntates for times ahead. Long cold winter, a distant sea, the final words you said to me. Senorita, own my soul. Senorita, own my soul. Mi alma es tuya.
Let him hear it, you guys. Let him hear it. Let him hear it. Come on, let's hear it. There we go. Now we're talking. J.P. Murphy, thank you so much. John Bennett, thank you. Todd Niemiec, thank you very much. Thanks everybody for coming. And we're going to have another one in January, so keep your eyes open for it. Thank you.